Let's talk about being the little guy, the tiny dot in a world of e-commerce giants who can outspend you, outrank you, and outmarket you without even blinking. When you're just starting out, that reality hits fast. You start wondering if you're delusional for even trying. And I've been there. 15 years ago, I was ready to quit. I felt insignificant. I felt like I was running uphill with no traction. Did I start too late? Is the market oversaturated? Do I even have a chance? If I was asking myself these questions back then, I know you're probably asking them now, maybe even louder. But here's the good news. You still have a chance. You just have to think differently. Today, I'm breaking down the 4 things that help me not only stay in the game, but build a business that actually lasts. Number 1, customer service. Here's the thing. Most giant companies are terrible at customer service. They rely on massive support teams, outsourced call centers, and scripted responses. And most of the people answering those calls don't actually know anything about the products they're selling. And when you're shipping tens of thousands of orders a day, it's impossible to make every customer feel seen, heard, or even mildly acknowledged. That's where you, the little guy, actually have the advantage. You don't have that volume, and that's a good thing. You can actually respond. You can help. You can care. You can make people feel like a human being instead of a ticket number in a system. And that kind of service, it spreads. It becomes your reputation. It becomes one of the biggest reasons people come back. Customer service is the first and most powerful thing you can lean into. Number 2, personalization. Big box stores don't do custom. They can't. Custom takes time, attention, and actual human hands involved in the process. 3 things giant companies avoid like the plague. And that's exactly where small businesses shine. When you offer personalization, you step out of the ring entirely. You're offering something they can't copy, a product that actually feels made for someone, not just pulled off a shelf. Customization makes you different. It makes you memorable, and it's one of the easiest ways to stand out against the e-commerce giants. Number 3, expertise. Amazon sells everything, from dog treats to drones, but they're not truly experts in any of it, and that's where you stand out. When you actually know your products, the materials, the options, the benefits, the real-life use cases, customers feel that. They hear the difference. They trust you more. And when it comes down to it, people prefer someone who actually knows what they're talking about over a random product description. The other day, I had a customer call and asked a ton of questions about one of our products. And she was shocked that we could answer everything without saying, "I'm not sure, let me check," or having to look it up. She literally said, "Wow, you really know your stuff." That moment reminded me that most companies don't have that, but we do. Expertise is your edge. It's the thing that makes customers think, "I'm buying from someone who actually knows what they're talking about." And here's the bonus. Expertise helps your SEO too. When you write articles and share what you know, search engines start trusting you more, and they reward you for it. Win-win. Number 4, building a brand with purpose. Big retailers are everything stores. They'll sell anything to anyone as long as it moves volume. But you don't have to operate that way. You get to choose what you stand for. Maybe you donate part of your profits to charity. Maybe you only partner with US manufacturers. Maybe you support small makers or sustainably sourced materials. Whatever it is, that purpose becomes part of your identity. It gives people a reason to choose you, not just based on price, but based on values. Take socks, for example. By themselves, they can be boring to sell. But if you add a message like, "Don't give up," for someone going through cancer, it instantly becomes meaningful. That's the part big retailers can't reproduce. Being the little guy isn't a weakness. It's your advantage. When you build your business on service, personalization, expertise, and real purpose, people notice. And they choose you because of it. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Emotional E-commerce. If you want more episodes like this, don't forget to follow the show. I'll see you next time.